Ganesha gets Parvati's special sweets. One day, Parvati made some sweet rice cakes. When Karttikey saw this, he asked for some. Parvati smiled and said, "Son, these sweet rice cakes are special. They have great holy power hidden in them. Only those who are worthy will get these cakes." Karttikey asked, "What are those holy powers, mother?" Parvati said, "Son, mere inhalation of the aroma of these rice cakes imparts immortality. The person who eats these sweet rice cakes shall get immense powers. I have decided to serve these rice cakes to the one who is most worthy and deserving." Karttikey thought of proving himself worthy in front of his mother and left for a journey across the universe. He decided to visit all the pilgrimages and attain blessings from all those places. Meanwhile, Ganesha, who was listening to his mother and brother's conversation, decided to worship his parents. Shiva and Parvati were pleased with Ganesha's thoughts and gifted him the rice cakes. Marriage test for Ganesha and Karttikey. Time passed. Karttikey and Ganesha grew up. Shiva and Parvati decided to get them married. But they found it difficult to decide who should marry first. Both the sons were equally dear to them. Finally, they approached their sons to ask their opinion on the matter. Unfortunately, Ganesha and Karttikey had a terrible argument. "I am elder and good looking, so naturally I should get married first," said Karttikey. Ganesha did not like his brother's reasoning and shook his head. He said, "Brother, being good looking is no criterion for becoming a bridegroom, but being wiser is. I am wiser than you, so I am a better choice for any bride." When Shiva realized that his sons were unable to propose a solution to the confusion, he announced that the two would compete on a challenge. "Karttikey and Ganesha, here is the challenge. You have to go around the universe thrice. Whoever returns first can marry first." Karttikey was happy as he knew he could outrace Ganesha. Little Ganesha learns a lesson. Both Karttikey and Ganesha agreed to Shiva's challenge. Soon the race started. Karttikey rode his mount, the peacock, and immediately set off for the journey. Ganesha thought, "My mount is smaller and will not be able to match the speed of Karttikey's peacock. This way I may end up losing, so I have to think of another way." Suddenly, an idea struck Ganesha. He smiled with confidence. He remembered an incident from his childhood. As a child, Ganesha had once beaten a cat who was trying to hunt his mouse. He threw the cat so harshly on a rock that it got severely bruised. After doing so, Ganesha returned home. There he saw that his mother was severely hurt and was applying turmeric paste on her bruises. He ran towards her and asked her how she got hurt. To this, Parvati answered, "Ganesha, you are responsible for these bruises. I was that cat." She added, "Son, I am present in every creature. I am the mother of all the creatures, and I experience their pain and hurt equally." The Quick-thinking Ganesha. Ganesha learned an important lesson from his mother. He learned that God lives in the soul of every creature, and one should not hurt any living thing. From this lesson, he also found a solution to the problem he was currently facing, the race between him and Karttikey. He went straight to Mount Kailash and stood in front of his parents. Parvati exclaimed, "You are still here? Ganesha, are you not participating in the race, or have you accepted your defeat?" Ganesha knew how to answer the queries of his mother. He was also aware that Karttikey might have covered a long distance by that time, but he was calm. Ganesha immediately bowed down before his parents and touched their feet. After getting their blessings, he then walked around his parents thrice. Shiva and Parvati could see what Ganesha was up to. They were pleased that Ganesha had a wise approach towards difficult situations.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.